Adobe has released some new Lightroom updates for April 2023. Some of the updates are a new AI-powered noise reduction, also masking updates, AI masks for clothes and facial hair, new adaptive presets, and workflow enhancements. Let's get started. Let's take a look at the new Denoise. This photo looks okay zoomed out, but if you zoom in, you can see a lot of noise. This photo was shot with an ISO of 4000 using a Canon camera that had a 24-105 f4 lens. Not ideal for low light, but Lightroom can now help with the new AI-based noise reduction in both Lightroom and Lightroom Classic. In the development module, we have detail, and down here under noise reduction is the new Denoise. We still have the old Denoise right here with this arrow. You might have to twirl it down, and it's under manual noise reduction. So that's the old noise reduction. So when we click on Denoise, it's loading the enhanced data. This is the enhanced preview. The Denoise is checked. You can adjust the amount of denoise, and you have a preview here, and it shows you the before and after. It shows the amount of denoise that you've applied so far, and you can really see how this works. If you take it to the extremes, you probably don't want it at 100%, so somewhere around 60. And you also have a time estimate right here. It says it's going to take 10 seconds to complete this, and you can click on this to create a stack in Lightroom. I'm going to leave that unchecked. I'll click on Enhance, and up here on the top left, you can see the progress bar going. And now we have another file. It's your original file name. You might say enhanced.dng. It's another raw file. And this is the file with the denoise applied to it. If I zoom in, you can see now you don't have all that noise. Here's the original file. You really see the noise there. So it does quite a good job. And that is something to note, that this only works with raw files. And if I put both files, the before and after, side by side and compare them, zoom in, and you can see on the left is the original file. On the right is your file with the new denoise applied. Let's look at the next update for the AI masking. Up here at the top in the development module, there's the masking icon. Lightroom has detected a person, and click on that person. And down here, there are two new masks, one for facial hair and one for clothes. We're going to take a look at the facial hair right now. I'm going to say create mask. Note right away that under the mask icon up here, there's a dot, and that is to show that there have been edits to the masking. And those dots would show up under any of these icons where there was an edit there. We can make adjustments here, change the exposure a little bit, play with contrast, see what we like, highlights in the blacks, and we can turn off the mask right here to see the before and the after. So that's the new facial hair mask. And we have something new here. We have curves now to adjust our masks. So if I want a new mask, people selection, I'm going to click on hair, create a new mask, and I can use curves to darken the hair a little bit. You also have the red, green, and blue to adjust your curve. Curves are new in this update. If I want to see the before and after for all of the masks at once, eyeball up here will turn them all off. So like there's the before and there's the after with all the masks applied here. Also a new mask update. In this image here, we have person 1 and person 2. I'm going to click on person 1 and I'll click on clothes, which is a new mask. You see the overlay on her dress, and I'm going to create a mask. And I can rename that mask clothes. And I'm going to come down here to the hue and let's make it green. Notice over here in the history, the clothes mask is showing. So we have the clothes mask. It says update hue adjustment. So now that is in the history. Here we have the dots underneath the mask icon. Also the edit icon. So that shows you have edits in those areas. I can create a new mask. I'm going to select person 2 this time. Select facial hair. Create my mask and change the exposure a little bit, make his beard a little bit darker. Notice here now in the interface where you have the eyeball, and before, if you hold down option, you see all these have changed to the eyeball. So you can turn off each panel individually. So if I turn off the basic panel, I did make a slight change there, but you can do that to all the other panels now, so that is new. And here in the update, under adaptive portrait, there's some new presets. You have polished portrait, you have darkened beard, and enhanced clothes. So for adaptive preset, let's say I click on polished portrait, and if you come over here, you see it's already made changes, has a dot underneath the masking icon and the dot under the edit icon. If I click on the mask icon, that adaptive preset for polished portrait has created all these different masks for you. You can go back in and change any of those values. You can see how I'm hovering over them and they're highlighting where that preset made the change to the mask. So that's the new adaptive presets. We also have some workflow enhancements. So if you come up to settings, and up here you can choose which version of Photoshop that you want to edit in. You can drop this down. You can see I have the choice of the Adobe Photoshop Beta as well as Adobe Photoshop 2023. So I can choose which of these I want to edit in. You can select multiple images and right click, and where it says edit in, before you can open it as smart object in Photoshop or open as layers in Photoshop, but now you can open as smart object layers in Photoshop. So those are some workflow enhancements. I hope you found this video helpful and learned something new. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tutorials just like this. Remember, it's never too late to learn. Thanks for watching.